Welcome back to Phasmophobia, continuing with my insanity runs. I left off on Grafton, so let's go to Bleasdale. I think next up is... well, I'll find out. I can't remember. I'll find out what's next to unlock. I think the thermometer. Tier 2. Crucifix parabolic motion sensor.
I've got nothing else to report, unfortunately.
I do prefer... this is lighter. I do prefer the digital thermometers, but not when the temperature hangs right around 0 degrees and you have to stand there spamming the thermometer to get something less than 1 to decide that it's freezing. That's really annoying. It's kind of a stupid game mechanic in my mind. It should be solidly freezing or solidly not. And if you need to wait for a room to cool down, that's fine. I can deal with that. But once it reaches its temperature, you shouldn't have to stand there spamming the thermometer to figure out if it's freezing. Okay, it's not in here. I'm just looking for the bone. I'll find the ghost room eventually. I was wondering why they didn't implement adaptive lighting, where stepping into a dark room gradually lightens things, and stepping into a brighter area darkens things in VR. I mean, if the problem is that the buffer itself is too large to process, they could just blip the buffer to a smaller buffer and process that one instead. So I don't understand why they weren't able to implement that. It doesn't make a lot of sense. In fact, while I'm here, I'm going to double check to make sure that I do not have that option. Brightness, vanilla texture, resolution, skylight, shadows, shadow resolution, ambient occlusion, bloom. Nope, I don't have it. Here's the bone. Okay, ghost. Want to show yourself at all? I'll get all the doors open at least. I finally learned how to bake salmon. The grocery store sells these pound packages of 2 8-ounce portions, freshly cut. And man, oven-baked fish is so much better than pan-fried. Okay, so this shadow is really annoying. I have no idea what this shadow represents, but it prevents me from reading the temperature. There's no reason for this shadow to be here. It's just dumb. See, like this, I can't even make it out. It's like I might as well just look at it in the dark. I might as well use my my passive light For whatever reason, the passive light doesn't cause a shadow. Okay, let's see if this is an attic ghost. Nope, so it's somewhere on the first floor. Must be back here somewhere. Okay, so it's cool here. What about in here? It's warm in here. What about in this room? Oh! Okay, so I guess you're in this room. Cooking an 8-ounce salmon. I just take a Pyrex pan, preheat the oven to 400, put a little bit of oil in it, lay some parchment on top of the oil, salt and pepper the slab of salmon, put it on top, and bake for 25 minutes, and it comes out so good. I don't bother with any sort of a lemon marinade yet. Salt and pepper is perfectly fine for me. I'm just happy to have a flavorful, hot, big piece of salmon on my plate. Don't suppose you're freezing yet. Down to 2. That's it. You know what? I haven't taken any sanity yet. I should probably do that. I'm walking around with sanity 75 all that time. Okay. Crucifix, parabolic, and motion sensor. How quickly can I go out and come back in with a UV? I didn't turn that on. So it's not a mare. How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? How old are you? Where are you? What do you want? So it's not spirit box, it's not UV. It's not freezing. And again, in Insanity, you can't use these to limit out the ghost. I'm just marking down that it doesn't look like that this is what the evidence is. So I'll go to the truck camera, see what it tells us. Don't see a ghost orb offhand either. So at this point, I'm hoping for dots, ghost rating, or EMF 5. And the only way to reliably get EMF 5 is to... Well, I could take some candles in, and that's an Onryo test anyway. So because it's stepped in salt, it's not a Wraith. Because there's no ghost orb, it's not a mimic. So now I'm going to go in with some candles. See if I can get an EMF 5 and see if it's an Onryo. Well, through something. Uh-oh. We have ghost writing. Okay, it can't be an Onryo, so I won't bother with the candle test. Could be a demon, though. But because it's ghost writing, it can't be a Morite or a Diogen. They require a spirit box. What else? Nothing else is required. Okay. So it can't be an Onryo. I don't need to do the candle test. So what other tests can I do? Revenant, Myling, and Spirit will require hunts. So will a Thay. A Shade won't hunt until it's low sanity, but I don't know what my sanity is because I don't have the truck graph. But it won't hunt with me in this room, assuming the Shade is in this room. Poltergeist will toss a pile. Mare won't turn on a light. Turned on that light, so I'm just going to say it's not a mare right now. And a demon probably would have tried to hunt by now. And my phone just reminded me that I need to pay my bills. Okay, so poltergeist test. Unfortunately, I can only carry 2 things as a VR player. I mean, I can carry more equipment if I can put it on my belt, but I can't put this stuff on my belt, and I can't even pick that up. What, I can't pick that up? That's weird. We'll see if it tosses that pile at all. So now I don't have any way of controlling my sanity. All I can do is just retreat somewhere and let my sanity drop, and then I can listen for footsteps. None of these require a visual inspection of the ghost. Crucifix, parabolic. If it answers quickly, that might suggest that it's a Myling. I'm going to give it another chance to answer again. Well, this... That's two. This parabolic doesn't tell me how long my session has been going on, only how long I've been holding this parabolic. But I think the tier 3 actually times your session. Let's see if it answers me one more time. And I might just decide it's a Myling. I'm still going to test for the hunt, though. Yeah, this ghost really likes to answer the pair. So I'm going heavily tending towards Myling. So with all that in mind, I'm going to take another book in, some salt, so I can get some photos. I got the bone. If I can get some 3-star photos. If I can get a perfect game out of it. I need to mark the ones I haven't taken a picture of yet. I could have taken a picture of you. I could have. So wait, I have to take pictures of these either. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pictures so far? Yep. Okay, what do you want to do? Alright, got all those. Alright, so now we just need to figure out what the ghost is. And I'm guessing it's a Myling. Because the hens are the pyramid so happily. So what I can do is... I can just wait in the dark. And if it's that far away, I'm not going to hear its footsteps until it gets close. So I'll just wait here. I never noticed how well modeled these flies are. Waiting. There was an odd... If I put this on my belt, there was an odd shadow. But it's not there now. What is this thing floating on? Is that a table it's missing? Yeah, okay, a chest. Well, that's interesting. Even if it doesn't render the chest, then it doesn't also doesn't generate the shadow for the chest. In my rendering code, the shadows are generated first, and then the scene is rendered. But I guess it makes sense. If you're not going to render an object in the final scene, then you don't do it for the shadows portion either. Well, this is taking forever. Maybe my sanity was higher than I thought. Okay, I don't think this is a Myling. I don't think this is a Myling. So what is it? It walks normally. It's frustrating. Not a Revenant, not a Fae, not a Myling. Doesn't seem to be a poltergeist. So now all I can do is smudge it. It's probably a spirit because I wonder. I'll try one experiment. I'm guessing my sanity is around 45%. That means if I take all 3 of these sanity medications, 40. No, if each of these only give me 20, then being at 50 sanity puts me at 90, and it means I'll be able to eat the 3rd one, so that's not going to be much of a test. So the question is my sanity 35, or is it 50? How do I tell? There isn't any way to tell. It also didn't eat a crucifix. Why not? Is it in a different room now? I'm doing this because it requires 2 hands to use these matches, so I can't hold my flashlight. I don't want to have it on me after I smudge the ghost. Probably in the kitchen now. Jesus. $20. 30. 40. 60. 80. 90. Demon could hunt between 60 and 90. 100. 10. 20. So it's a shade? Doesn't seem right. Being a shade doesn't seem right. It could be a Myling. Well, is that right, though? Because I thought I heard its footsteps before it was flickering my flashlight. It can't be a spirit. It hunted too soon. The only other possibility is that it's a poltergeist. It could be a demon that's a very shy hunter. I think it did. Did it do anything in the room? It did a ghost event on me in the room. Or was it in a different room? Oh man, I don't know. Let's see how soon I can get out of here. Let's eat the sanity medication so I can go in and inspect. Yeah, this pile's still here. Doesn't stand to reason that I would have thrown it though, because it moved to the kitchen. Too active. Seems... Just did a ghost event on me? Well, dang! Let me go through my options one more time. It cannot be a spirit. It hunted too soon. It could be a poltergeist. It could be a demon. It could be a shade. Can't be a mirror turned on a light. Could be a Myling. Slight possibility that it's a Myling. I was just mishearing its footsteps. Can't be a Moray or Diogen because it's not Spirit Box. Can't be a Thay because it wasn't fast. Man. Do I want to give it one more chance to hunt? I think I will. Well, no, my sanity's high now. I gotta wait for my sanity to drop. I'm just gonna take a guess and go Myling. Never ate a crucifix, I don't care. If I get this wrong, I'm not going to repeat it. It was a shade.
I've prepared some jobs for you.
Well, drat. I still got the thermometer, though. Sure, I'll use you for the time being. Let's go to Sunny Meadows Restricted.
We've arrived. Check the equipment and get set up before investigating. Whoever was here must have summoned the game with a cursed object.
Firelight, parabolic, and photo of the ghost. At least none of the objectives require a hunt. And we have the power right here in the lobby. Excellent. You know what? I better load up on my sanity, and I think it's in one of the lobby rooms. Because I heard something. Yeah. So it's probably in here. 11 in here. 14 out here. One more time. 14 out here. 10 in here. That's fair. You stay there. The typical pattern is to put the ghostwriting book right next to the dots projector. That way if the ghost throws the book, you know that it did because the book isn't near the projector anymore. I don't see a ghost orb. So it's not a mimic. How old are you?
An elderly.
Is that Sailor? Well, it still could be a Wraith. Is there anything that we know it's not? No, both Moroi and Diogen require Spirit Box. Did it step in any salt? Please note that if it is a Moroi and I have been cursed, it's going to hunt very quickly. It's going to be very fast. I'm going to keep an EMF on me. Okay, we could be dealing with a Wraith. I'm going to stand near the front door with the light on. Oh, with the power on. And if I get an EMF 2 on top of me, I know it's a Wraith. Because it hasn't stepped in any salt yet. Parabolic, photo of the ghost, and candle. This light, by the way, does preserve your sanity. The wing lights don't seem to. I could be wrong about that. It's throwing stuff. Parabolic candle. There's your candle. You have not stepped in any salt anywhere at all. Give myself a crucifix, just in case it wants to hunt near me. That was quick. Can you get a photo of the ghost? Well, for being a Wraith, it doesn't seem to be very teleporty. It hasn't even blown out my candle. Well, I'm definitely going to go with Wraith. It's a very stingy Wraith. It's not blowing out candles. It's not giving me a ghost event. Likes to turn off the power, though. Jeez. Fine. That works for me as a ghost picture. I think it's pretty easy to conclude that this is a Wraith. I mean, he's not stepping in anything. I'll put a candle here. I'll put a candle here. I'll put a candle here. Did you blow the lights in this room? No, you did not. Are you still in this room? Yes. So I'm just going to go out in the truck, wait for the firelight, and leave. I suppose I could look for the bone for a little bit. Maybe I'll find it. So it's a downstairs hallway. No cursed item, because we're in insanity. I don't think the bone would ever be in here. Okay, it's in one of these rooms. The squishy room, maybe? Don't see it. There's the bone. I think my height is miscalibrated. Yep, it's a few inches too high. I need to redo that. Okay, let's see if I can get out of here. If this isn't a Wraith, I think the game was actively trying to deceive me. And it blew out the firelight. That works. Okay. Wraith, and let's go.
Welcome back. I've got some jobs ready for you.
Sweet. I'm level 37. Money's going to continue to be tight until around level 45 or so. But as long as I can avoid any deaths, I shouldn't have too much problems. Okay, so next up I will do high school and prison. I don't know if I'm going to do Maple Lodge. I'll finish off with Sunny Meadows Full, and that'll be it for the Insanity runs. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video.